find the link. Live begin shortly.
That's weird.
Okay, there you are.
Hello, hello. Seeing people popping on. Hello, beautiful souls. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Jen. I want to thank y'all are on it. Thank y'all for liking and sharing my live. Y'all absolutely. Hi, Jennifer Walker. Good morning, Deba. Y'all know the drill. Thank you for liking and sharing my live. I pick from people who have shared my live to give card reads to. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you. Right, Sarah? I wasn't even planning on going live today. I was supposed to be traveling this week. I ended up being canceled because Iris, the person staying with me, was not feeling well. And so you know how that is. You think you're going to have all this time, which I haven't. And I was in the living room or in the kitchen doing something. I was about to do some recordings. I was like, I should go live. Let me message Dee. And Dee had like a short window of opportunity. So I was like, okay, let's do it. It was meant to be. How's everyone doing today? I want to thank everyone for being here. I so appreciate your presence in my life and on my live. I want to thank everyone who is sharing my live. Good morning. Good morning. I am good. How are you, Marissa? I have scans on Monday, so let's hope for good news from those because my tumor markers were shit test. Yeah, but here we go. All right. Let's see. I was looking at who going up to. All right. I was looking to see who had shared my. I'm sorry. I was looking at my message I just got. Who had shared my live? I was going. Okay. Okay, Deliz. I'm gonna ask you to go live. I'm gonna give you a card read. Here we go. For those of you just joining, I choose from the people that have shared my live to give a card read to, and then I ask you to go live. I want to thank everyone who is joining me this morning. Thank you for liking and sharing my live. Here comes Deliz. I don't know if that's her name.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Deliz.
Hi.
Is that your name?
It's Daniela.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Daniela.
Oh, Daniela. Okay. I'm making notes here. All right, Miss Daniela. Card read. Is there a direction you want? You want a general reading, or you want it related to something?
General?
General. Perfect. All right. Let me just say your name, and I shuffle cards until they tell me to stop. So let's see until they get sticky. Are you a card reader, Daniela?
No.
I was seeing some cards around you. I think you would enjoy some. You should get some. All right, here we go. Oh, all righty. Very good. There's a switch up coming in your life. Have you been feeling that energy? Like, have you been feeling some shifting energy around you?
Yes.
Yes. I knew that you were intuitive, so I knew you were going to be able to, this shifting energy would have been a powerful one. So I knew that you would be able to kind of feel it coming your way. You're like, I'm not quite sure what's coming my way, but I can feel it. The first thing that I see here is the card is a Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is about looking at things through rose-colored glasses. So there's a relationship or a situation that you're looking at, and you've made it out better than what it actually was, but now you're starting to get the reality of it hitting. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Now, the next card I have is a very powerful one. It's the Queen of Wands. The Wands is associated with fire, very fast energy, and the Queen is about courage and confidence. So as you're looking at the situation and you're about to make changes regarding the situation, you are very courageous. You're very confident. You are feeling, yes, you are a little bit upset, but you can see this change coming. You're like, you know what? I got this. We are moving. And I love that confidence. I love your ability to be able to pivot. Have you noticed what a great, like that's one of your superpowers is your ability to pivot. Have you noticed that about yourself?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes. So don't ever underestimate that. When I read people or talk to them, I always talk about what their superpower is. That is definitely yours. Your ability to be able to see things. All of a sudden you get oh, this is what it is. Let me change and move in this direction. Now, how would I know that? Because I had the Queen of Wands telling me about that's your ability. And the next card is the Ace of Cups, which is about starting something new. This Ace of Cups, Cups is about emotions and relationships, and Ace is about starting something, starting a new relationship.
Okay.
So I do feel that you are going to be starting a new relationship. It has to do, just love and compassion, new feelings. And whenever I'm seeing you starting this new relationship, you are going to start, and there's going to be something, I was going to say not off about this relationship, but something about it that you want to protect. You want to kind of keep it to yourself. I don't know if that's the way you are always, Daniela, when you start a new relationship. You kind of want to keep it to yourself. You want to get to know this person, whether it is a friend or a romantic partner. You want to get to know them very personally without a lot of other distractions. Is that how you normally maneuver?
Yeah.
And that is exactly what they're showing me is happening, because I had the Ace of Cups, which is starting a new relationship. And then I have the Hermit card, which shows me you just kind of go into that hermit mode. You want to spend all your time with this one person, not because you're trying to replace everyone with this new relationship, but you just want to get to know them. You want to know who they are and how they're maneuvering in this world to see if they're a good fit for you. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Now, do you have questions for me regarding this?
I do. I recently released a book. It's a poetry book that I wrote during my time grieving after my baby daddy and my best friend passed away. And
Mhm.
I know that I I've been um, like trying to focus on that, but also have gotten like a lot of negative and like negative comments from my mom or my family side. Like, will
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
be affecting me or my book or anything?
Okay, very good. So now, as you are talking, I usually do a 4 card read.
Mhm.
Before as I was asking you, do you have questions regarding that? I pulled 2 more cards. I don't know why I did that, probably because Spirit was telling me to. And so the negative comments right here, Chariot card.
Okay.
So you see the Chariot card has the dark and the light, and
Yeah.
this person is standing there very confidently trying to decide which way they're going to go.
Okay.
What you're going to do is you're going to head in the direction of the white light.
Okay.
You are not going to listen to those negative comments. You are not going to take those on as your own. You are going to brush them off, and you're going to look to the positive. You're going to transmute that energy to a higher octave. And when you do that, everything is going to come together.
Okay.
Now, this is something that, I always tell these little stories. So Dee super tapped into me. My goodness. And so before I even went on live, she said, "What switched in you?" Or "You had an energy switch." And I said, "Yep, I did." And she said it was this morning. And I was teasing her because I was like, "Oh, what time this morning?" And she said 7. I said, "No, it was 3:30 a.m. when I couldn't go back to sleep." And so what do you do when you can't go back to sleep? You heal and you meditate. And so this meditation was very powerful, but what it was a reminder of is just how powerful of a spirit I am.
Mhm.
And it's not just me, it's everyone. It was a reminder, Daniela, that everyone is a powerful spirit in their own right, and you can take that energy and just transmute it. You do not have to take it on as your own.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Miss Daniela.
Thank you.
All right. I want to thank everyone for being here today. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much for liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you this morning. All right, let's see here. Y'all are so good to me. So for everyone who is joining, I do pick from the people who are sharing my live to do card reads for. And then we pop into Spirit Led. So I want to thank everyone who is sharing my live. Can y'all hear my dogs cussing? Can y'all hear that? Someone's ringing my doorbell. And they're like, Stranger danger! I don't know who it is. I have a ring cam, but I don't have it hooked up so I can see who it is. But my dogs clearly think that it is a serial killer at my door right now. And they're wanting to warn me. All right, Miss Jen Jen, we're going to give you a card read because you are like sharing my live like nobody's business. Hi, Jen.
Hello.
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. Very good. I'm sorry, that's so distracting. Can you hear that?
A little bit. My dogs were doing that a little bit ago.
Lord have mercy. I think it's more distracting that someone's ringing my doorbell and I was like, who's at my door? That is the thing about in my neighborhood. Like, I'm wondering if it's a neighbor because everyone knows I work from home. But what they don't realize is that if I'm in an appointment or I'm staring at my screen, I cannot leave my appointment to come and answer the door. So I will have my neighbors at my door just ringing and ringing because they don't realize
Uh-huh.
the reality of what I do. I cannot leave my appointment to come and see what you want.
Yep.
So here we are. So what would you like direction on today, Jen?
I guess probably our next cycle that we should be starting in August.
How it's going to go?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Oh, did y'all hear that? Oh, damn it. I don't like that card. We can pretend like it didn't fall out, right?
Right.
Okay, but I don't mind the ending. That card wasn't fun, but I don't mind the ending. So, oh, that was my neighbor. She just messaged me. She's so sweet. I do have the sweetest neighbors. It's nice to be in a neighborhood where, okay. So the first, okay, very good. Now I don't mind as much that first card that fell out now that I'm seeing the whole spread because the first card is the Five of Wands, and Wands, as I was saying earlier, is about fire and fast moving energy. And the five is about rivalry, competition, conflict, having to defend yourself. But I think you've already gone through that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that they're showing me because when I looked at it and leaned into the energy of it, I wanted to go kind of this way with that first card, which was telling me, oh, that's what she's been through. The Hierophant is where you're kind of headed. It's about education. It's about societal expectations. It's about doing things the right way. So that's where you're headed. You're doing things the right way. Now, this next card is telling me is the Five of Cups, and dang it. The Five of Cups is about regret and failure and disappointment. Now, after the August cycle, do y'all have another cycle coming up?
We don't. That's kind of where if it doesn't work, kind of talking if we want to altogether do like a donor at that point.
Okay, very good. Okay, good. I feel better now because that feels right. Because this is about, I mean, you see how sad this guy is. That's about something going wrong. But the ending is happy. So you are going to find a balance. You are going to find harmony. You are going to find your purpose. And it's through this card, it's about you find those things by finding balance, by finding emotional harmony, and by being very patient. Of all the cards, a lot of people love this card, and I do like this card. I do, Jen, because this is a very beautiful, positive card, but it's that patient part of it. Like this card comes to play when you've been patient, and that's not my strong suit.
No, not at all.
It is not mine. And so when I see this card, I'm like, dang it, because in the end, I know it is a sign that everything is going to be great and what you've been hoping and wishing and wanting for is going to come your way. But then there's that patient component of it.
Okay. Feel like I've been trying to be patient, but
You know, unfortunately, I wish I did not know this, what I'm about to tell you. I wish I could not even be able to comprehend what you were saying and understand it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have, you know, it's just so freaking frustrating. And I'm only saying the word freaking because I'm on live. It's so frustrating whenever you think that you have done all the right things and you have a honored spirit and you've gone on the path, you've taken energies to the higher octave, you've done all the damn things. And still, life is saying, yeah, you're not quite there yet.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I am so sorry because I know what that feels like. And it is,
Yeah.
it's so frustrating.
Yep. It is.
So I do a couple of, it's according to what kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes I'll cry. I'll be honest with y'all. Sometimes I'll just cry and yell and not cuss at my friends, but they'll be on the phone. Like, don't ask me if you're my friend and I'm in that mood. Don't ask me how am I doing because I will tell you.
Right.
And so I will do that. Dee's laughing. I don't know. Have you ever been the recipient of that, Dee?
One time.
One time. So she's been the recipient of that one time. Apparently, I didn't scare her off because here she is still. Or I will. So, yes, please. I'm telling you that because I want you to feel comfortable being able to, yes, scream and yell and cry and throw things and throw a fit.
I definitely will.
Yeah, I'm not above throwing a fit myself. People think, oh, you're all love and light. Yeah, when I'm done throwing my fit, I will be.
Right. Yep.
But let me throw my damn fit first.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And yeah, the other night I was feeling it, and Eminem is my go-to. And so I had like Eminem blasting on my, not
Oh,
really,
that's perfect.
yeah, not things that you can really be playing around with children. So my grandbabies weren't around, and I was blasting some Eminem, and I was singing along to it and saying all the words.
Oh, yeah. You got to do that.
That's right. You know, Jen, I'm sorry because I know that your journey is not over yet. And I would love to be able to say, oh, yes, it's all rainbows and butterflies, but I'm never going to lie to you.
Yep, I know.
And, but I will tell you that in the end, I am seeing positivity, but your journey getting to that positivity just isn't quite there yet.
Okay.
So go scream, go cuss.
Right.
All right. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so there's my dirty little secrets. I'll be screaming and yelling and cussing. Don't think I won't. You have to feel the feelings. It's very important to, I am never going to, what do they call it? Spiritual bypass. Spiritual bypassing is when you are like, everything's great. Like you don't feel the feelings, you do not process them. No, you really have to. And let me tell you, I do. Someone said the other day, it was a client, and there's like, I'm really worried. Katie, didn't peg you for an Eminem girl. Yeah. Bumping and grinding that pole, baby. I don't know if y'all know that song. And, just because y'all don't see me throwing fits doesn't mean I don't. I am certainly not the type that's going to get on social media and scream and kite and cuss and all of that. But just like, if you're my friend and you message or call me at a certain time, so Dee must have done it one time because she said, I asked her if she had seen me do that one time. And she said, if she's ever been the recipient of me having a little fit. And she's like, one time. So she must have randomly messaged or called me or something. And it was after I had gotten some kind of results that I didn't like or something had happened. And so if I feel safe and comfortable and you're my friend, I will, yes. If it's, of course, if it's my email for business or something, I will take a deep breath and I will either walk away from the computer or I will take a deep breath. And if I think I can bring it and say the right words, I will go ahead and answer at that time. But if I can't, I'll just walk away because I will not be in the mood. So, moral of the story is please feel y'all's feelings. We can all be love and light, but no one is all the time. It's very important to not spiritual bypass and to feel all those feelings. Okay, so Marita asked you to go live. Hi, Marita. How are you?
How are you? Hello?
Where,
Can you hear
where are
me?
you located?
I am in Ohio.
Oh, alrighty. You know, I had to drive through Ohio a couple of times. It's more beautiful than what I thought.
Yes, it is. I am in the Cincinnati area, close to Kentucky and Indiana, so a lot of people come by here.
Yeah, so when I drove through there, I was really surprised because you don't think, who thinks, oh, there's another Callie's in
Oh,
Ohio.
hi, Kelly.
When you think of Ohio, never did beauty come to mind. I was like, oh my gosh, we need to maybe vacation here or something. It's beautiful here.
Yep, I get exactly what you're saying. And I was raised in Wisconsin, so I know there's a difference. Yep.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. Okay, Marita, I was going to pull out some cards for you, but there's a spirit here. Let's see if it's yours or not. One of the times I had a spirit, I don't know if you were on the live that time, but it wasn't for the person that was here, but it belonged to the group. So let's see if this spirit belongs to you. It is a grandmother energy, but it feels more on your mom's side.
Yep.
This grandmother energy is letting me know that she was so loving, but she was also no nonsense.
Yes.
Much of what I was just saying, how I was like, it was important to feel your feelings and you just got to pick yourself up and keep moving. She was very much like that.
Yep. That would be my grandmother, Anna.
This lady was also very religious.
Mm-hmm.
Is she Catholic?
Yes. Well, maybe that's my other grandma, Angelina, because the more religious one was Angelina. But they're both very driven and very strong.
Okay, so very good. So now I'm wondering if we don't have Angelina because that she kept giving me information. When you said, "Oh, that's my grandmother Anna," I kept getting information. So that's usually a sign that spirit is trying to say, "Hey, no, 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 look over to this side." So let me just get a little bit more information from her,
Yeah.
and so let's determine exactly which grandmother she is. Okay, so this grandmother, she is old school. It looks like old school Catholic. She is showing me being very dedicated to her rosary. She is showing me that she would also sometimes watch preaching and shows on TV.
Mm-hmm.
She's also showing me that she was a beautiful baker.
Yes. Yep, that would be her.
Is that Angelina?
Yeah, the watching on TV, I'm not 100% sure because I was really young when she was alive, but she loved to be in the kitchen. Yeah, she
Okay,
liked to
very
cook.
And she was very religious. Okay, very good. So now what she is saying, Marita, is that okay, so I was trying to decide how spiritual you are, see how much, if I'm going to blow your mind or not.
Oh,
I'm just
go
going to
ahead.
say that Marita and anyone else watching, if I ever say something that doesn't fit with your belief system, let it go. I don't care. Just let it go. If it doesn't fit with you, use your discernment and don't take it on. So whenever people are trying to take energies to higher levels or they're meditating and they really want to get unstuck their like spiritual path, there's different ways you can do it. And I really usually, when I'm mentoring people, I will tap into them or I will do something called a soul plan and talk about their talents. Your talents really lie in the divine feminine. You have a lot of divine feminine energy around you. You have a lot of what I call, I don't know if these people are actually ascended masters, but they have the ascended master energy to me. That's what they feel like when I'm talking about Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Isis. So you have a lot of this divine feminine around you. Your grandmother is showing me that that's where your power is going to lie. That's how you're going to be able to manifest and go down the path that you want to go on. Now, when I'm telling Marita or anyone else about these energies that are around you, it's a lot of freaking work to activate these energies and keep them activated in your life. And it's about meditation. It's about keeping your eye on the goal and peeling back the layers. Now, your grandmother is saying that it's really time, and I know you're going to say you can't, so I'm just going to tell you what she's saying.
Oh, no worries.
That she says it's really time for you to start. I'm sorry, I was reading on my thing.
Okay.
It's really time for you to start meditating.
Okay.
I see that you've really been working a lot on tapping into energies and really trying to understand the energies at play around you.
Yes.
Yes, you can only take that so far without meditation. And I know that meditation in the beginning, no one disliked it more than me. I just want to tell people that no one disliked it more than me.
Yeah, sometimes we have a lot of things to do, so we're like, okay, I gotta go.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And then everything starts popping in your head. But I promise you, if that's the reason I call it a meditation practice. If you practice it enough,
Hmm.
you will get better at it. Your grandmother is also telling me that there is a career move you've been wanting to make. Do you know what she's referencing?
Not at the moment, just because I am work from or I'm a homemaker and I have a special needs baby, so I don't
Is
have
there
anything.
something you've been wanting to do on the side, like something part-time, something that you've been thinking about? I'm really interested in that. I want to study that more. I want to get more involved in
Yes,
this.
sometimes I do think about getting a part-time job just to get out the house, but I don't have anything specific in mind.
Well, it's funny because she's saying don't. Usually, I know that's probably shocking because people are probably on the edge of their seats, like, oh, what is Spirit going to tell her to do? Where is Spirit going to tell you to? Spirit is saying, no, don't
Yeah,
do any of it.
makes sense because she was a homemaker as well, and she'd probably be like, "What are you doing? Stay at home."
Yes, that's exactly what she is saying. So it makes sense that she was a homemaker because she is. I was waiting. Honestly, I was with everyone else. I was like, oh, where is she going to say that Marita can do? And she's like, and she showed me plumbing. She's like, no, she needs to stay at home.
Yeah, sometimes I'll go online like just to see listings, and since I'm bilingual, I will like look up bilingual jobs in my area, and I won't find anything, and then I'm like, okay, I'll let it go.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
absolutely. So I can see that. Like you'll look, but I do want to say real quick, Marita, that, and for anyone watching, that's not wrong to do. Like Marita felt, she's like, you know what? Let me look online. So now, what Marita is probably feeling is that at some point she is going to get a second job. You are going to do something part time.
Hmm.
So that's probably why you're being pulled to look online because at some point you are, but that time is not now.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's actually not going to be for, I want to say, a couple of years.
Makes sense. My daughter, she has Down syndrome, so she needs me right now, and she's 2 years old.
Oh, so that makes, she'll probably go in some kind of preschool at that time.
Yes.
All right, that would be perfect then. So that makes sense, the 2 years. All right, thank you, Marita.
Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
All right, so that was kind of fun. Again, I thought I was going to do card read, but Spirit had other plans for me. That's okay. I will take it. You know what? Let's just go roll into, let's do some Spirit led. Are y'all ready for some Spirit led? Let's do it. Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you. The Spirit was stepping up. I was like, what? I was having a really hard time with their name. And it feels like a Quinn or a Quinlan. I'm going to say Quinn. But what I was actually hearing was so funny, as I thought I was hearing like quack. I was like, quack, what the heck? That's not what are we doing here? And so it's actually a Quinn. And it's a male. So there's name Quinn around them. They're a male. They were actually very funny. Like they were actually I always say people are funny. They had this dry humor. Not this person. This person was a straight up comedian. I want to, honestly, we probably wouldn't have vibed as much. No, I take that back because he said he would have left me alone. So I really don't like when people tease and they're kind of mean with it. Like it can be, those people that you go to sit down in a chair and they pull the chair out from under you. That's not funny. That's mean. And I do not know. That is not funny. And so he's showing me that though he could be that kind of comedian, he wouldn't have done that to me. So that does show also a kindness about him because he wouldn't have done that to me because he knows I would have found it mean. So he was conscious of how people took him. So that says he was actually sweet. He was very sweet. Okay, so now we have your personality down. Give me something else about you, Mr. Quinn. Mr. Quinn is showing me that. I don't know why I called him Mr. Quinn because I'm not convinced it's his name, but I am hearing this Quinn around him. He is showing me that he was not. He said I was tall, dark, and handsome. He was not. He did have dark hair, and I don't think he was tall. How tall were you, dude? He was about 5'10". He wasn't tall. I mean, he was average. He was all right. He's also showing me that he liked beer. He was being very specific and showing me the can, and I was trying to see if I can make this can out. I don't know. I couldn't decide if this was a Michelob or an Ultra. I'm not well versed on beers. I am not a beer drinker. Though I do have a lot of beer drinkers around me, I'm not. It was like a Michelob or an Ultra. Whoa. Ugh. Right? Ugh. Okay. It could be. I don't know, Sarah. If you said it was a Coors Light, I could go. If they all have that same color can, I could go with it. But Cozy, I'm dealing with menacing ducks. Oh my gosh. No, so Cozy Sorex said on here, my granddaughter is Quinn and I'm dealing with menacing ducks. So I don't know, because y'all said I was hearing Quinn, but I was also hearing this quack, quack. So keep listening, Cozy. Let's see if this is something that fits with you. Coors has mountains. Okay, Miss Michaela and her PhD in beer here. Coors has mountains and Ultras have more blue on the can. Okay, so Michaela must have a PhD in beer here. Okay, so are you okay? So I think I'm not sure if this person's name is just, I know it's a cartoon character and it has like a 13, and they're saying my papa called Gwen or Quinn. Is that who? Are you taking the spirit on? Are you saying this is your spirit, the 13 and the cartoon character as your profile picture? Oh, you don't know. Okay, so let me recap. I have this spirit and I'm hearing this name Quinn around them. And I kept hearing quack, quack. Like before he stepped up, I was hearing quack, quack. And then Michaela, my high school days taught me all I needed to know. All right. I think this owner, the owner of the spirit is this person here with, I don't know. It's the cartoon character. I'm going to ask them to go live. We'll see what their name is when they get on here. Hello, hello.
Hello,
So what is your name?
Alana. Alana.
Alano?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And you think this is your grandfather?
Yeah, well, his name's Gwen, and he was quite a comedian, and he was quite tallish as well, but he was a big man.
Uh-huh. And so what kind of beer did he drink?
Now, it could have been, I'm not sure because I would have been younger when he passed, but he was a drinker. It could have been like a lager or a Guinness.
Okay, very good.
I'm Scottish, so
I was
like,
going to say, clearly you're not from America, so maybe
Yeah.
that's why I couldn't figure out what kind of beer it was, because he was showing me a beer that was not an American beer, and I'm trying to place it around these American beers. Okay, very good. So, and that makes sense. Why? Because Quinn, that's not a usual name for an American.
no, it's Gwen. His name's Gwen. His actual name, his real name's Gwynfor.
Ah, I love that. You know, also, your grandfather, I don't know if you know this part about him because, you know, we see our grandparents differently than what the general public does, but he could be quite the charmer. He was very charming. He was a beautiful person. Did you know that
Yeah.
about him?
Yeah. Well, that's what Mum that said he was a charmer.
Yes.
There was only it was him and his brother. but he was more the one that was kind of outgoing and even though there was two of them, you would think he had quite a big family.
Yeah.
Off of coming off two.
And I know that he was, because he's still stepping up from the spirit world, and he is he's flirting, just so we're clear. He's still
Yeah, that
flirting.
seems like him.
He is, and he is so he is telling me that I just like the Scottish accent. I do. I could just listen to you talk all day.
I would laugh when you said about the seat, because he's never done that obviously to me or anything, but that would be the kind of sort of thing that he would do. And when you said that, no pulling the seat away, like people find that rude. Maybe we did it to a lady, but he would do it like to a male sort of thing. When they went to sit down, he would pull their seat away, because that's what kind of stuff they were into, kind of like banter and stuff. So as we
Yes.
call it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was quite funny when you said that.
Yes. He was actually a very sweet man at his core. And he is saying that when he brings that up again, I know he's taking it somewhere. And he is saying that people don't understand that you are very sweet. So when people see you, they don't understand who you are at your core. You are one of the most compassionate people, he is saying, that walks this planet. And people always misjudge you. Have you noticed?
100%, yeah.
Yes. And he is saying, baby, don't listen to them. Do not listen to what other people are saying. You just keep doing you. So you must have kind of a different, eclectic manner in which you maneuver on this planet, and people don't understand it. And your dad and your grandfather are saying it doesn't matter if they understand it. Also, you have babies, you have children.
Yeah.
You
I
have
do. 4.
Okay, why is he showing me 3 specifically? Is there something different about
Yeah, there's 3 and then 1. So 3 have got the same father, and then 1 got a different one. So that's how I'll have said that.
Okay, very good. I will definitely take that. I knew there was something different about these 3. He is talking about, have you been having problems with one of your kiddos? It looks like a boy.
Yeah.
Yes, he is saying to just, he's like, that you're doing the right thing. Just keep holding the line. I know that you feel like your patience is worn out and you have no more patience for the situation. But your grandfather is just saying you're doing the right thing. Just keep holding the line, holding the line. He has said that over and over. So there must be, is he just constantly trying to push against your boundaries, this child?
24/7. Yeah. He's the
Yeah.
youngest as well. So he pushes off everybody's boundaries.
It's not just your boundaries, it's everyone's.
Yeah. He has the whole house.
So your
Up to
grandfather
90.
is saying that you are actually doing the right thing to keep doing what you're doing, but he's also showing me you getting outside help. Have you gotten outside help, like counseling or someone else
Yeah,
to help?
they're coming in, yeah. We're waiting on that.
Okay, very good.
Coming for that, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that they're waiting on that, they're coming around. He is confirming that you did the right thing, and that is exactly what you needed. That's just going to be that kind of extra bump. He is also telling me that to get back to walking, that you used to walk more, but you haven't been out in nature and walking as much as you used to. And he's saying, get back out there. Your mental health needs it.
Yeah. I'm just laughing because I didn't walk. That's what he's probably telling me, to get out and walk.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Alana.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. It was lovely.
I should ask her what time it was over there. Oh, I forgot to tell everyone. So tomorrow evening, I'm having a free event. It is, you have to go to my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. Have you been telling them about that, Dee? I haven't noticed. You were telling them? Dee,
I think twice.
oh, Dee said that she's been telling y'all. I didn't even notice it, and I forgot to mention it. But I do have a free event tomorrow night. You do have to go to my website to register, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, under events, and then you so you can get the Zoom link. And it's to talk about the Divine Collective. You don't have to join the Divine Collective to go to this event. We'll be doing some free readings. I'll be doing mediumship. Dee's going to do some cards, and there's someone else who's they're going to be doing cards. Sorry, I'm parched. One of the medications does. So I have a funny story. Y'all ready for a funny story? Don't y'all love my funny stories? So this medication I'm on, this medication I'm on can cause major, it's a chemo drug, and it causes major dry mouth, right? So you'll see me constantly drinking. If I don't constantly drink and I talk, I will literally get mouth sores. So I have always, like, when I go to have my teeth cleaned, I'm in and out, right? In and out. Every 6 months, forever, in and out. This last time I went, it took freaking forever. I was like, what is going on? Why is it taking so long to clean my teeth? And they said, you know, it's probably because that medication, dry mouth, causes more tartar buildup. I said, I'm not having this. No, 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 no. So I went yesterday, which was 3 months out, to do a cleaning. Now, you know how insurances are. I didn't see the dentist or anything. I just said, I want my teeth cleaned. I just need to see a hygienist. That's like $100. But man, if you see the dentist, that's another $150. So to see the dentist and everything would have been over $200. To just have them clean was like $110 or something. I said, you know, I just want to have them clean, get the tartar off, because my teeth are important to me. So I go to check out. And this is where the fun begins. Tell the little girl at the desk, when I say little, she's just very young, very young. She says, okay, is it okay if we bill insurance? No, don't bill insurance. I'm paying for cash. She said, but you have insurance. You're right, I do, but they only do. She said, well, some insurances are, that's cute. Some insurances will pay for you to have like 2 cleanings that year. I said, well, a couple of things is my insurance is 6 months and a day before they will pay. Also, I don't want them paying for this time of me going to the dentist, because next time I go to the dentist, I'll be having the full-blown cleaning, the seeing the dentist and all of that. And it's going to be, you know, almost, you know, $250, $300. I want the insurance to pay for that, not for this. She said, well, some insurance will pay. Thank you. I don't really want the insurance to pay, but you don't know. I do know. I do know. I've had the same dental insurance since before you were born, honey. I do know. 6 months and a day. And if they are going to pay, I don't want them to. I want them to pay for the other one. She says, well, I don't know if I can do that. You don't know if you can do what? I'm handing her my card. You can charge my card. She says, no, I don't know if I can not bill insurance. I had to sit there for a moment because I had to really comprehend the words that were being said to me at that moment. I said, just treat me like a cash pay. Treat me like a cash pay person. And she said, but you have insurance. I know, I do. I didn't do that. I felt like it. I was like, I know I do, honey. And right. Yeah, I know, Katie, right? Yes, you can, sweet girl. Just take my money. And that's basically what I said. And she says, okay, but I'm going to have to ask. And if I have to bill insurance, I will call you. I said, you do what you need to do, but I'm telling you that you can just treat me today like a cash payment person. Take my damn card. I don't know. I just had to laugh about it. I think it was one of those moments where Spirit was like, you know, you need a laugh today, Christy. You need a laugh. I know. She was sweet, right, Cozy? She was sweet. I got this new sweet girl. I had no idea you get a teeth cleaning. Every 6 months they do the full gamut. Yeah, so Alexis, what is also very interesting is when I went in to have, you know, this in-between teeth cleaning, she also she asked me if she could not do the polishing, because she said the polishing can be hard on the enamel of your teeth and they don't like to do that more than every 6 months. So she asked me if she'd just take the tartar off. I was like, yes, please. So that was my day, and it all started because I got a drink. And I was like, why am I telling this story? I knew that I was telling that story. This next spirit has had teeth problems and it bothered them. All right. Aw, thank you, Lola Zen. They're definitely, I will tell you that cancer and the drugs I have been on have definitely taken a toll on my teeth. So I will take that. Thank you, Lola Zen. This next spirit stepping up is they're a female. Has a, you know, it's a grandmother, but also be thinking about a great grandmother, because if she was a grandmother, she was very old, you know, she was older. So she was either an old grandmother or she is a great grandmother. It is so important to take care of your teeth when you have chemo. Yeah, yeah, my teeth have definitely not fared well because of it. And I do take very good care of my teeth. I do the whole things. She's letting me know that she always had problems with her teeth. And she had false teeth by the time she was young. She already had false teeth by the time she was in her 40s. Oh, Katie said her grandmother had zero teeth issues. That's amazing. No cavities her whole life. That is amazing, especially from someone like your grandmother was clearly would have been older from that generation. She had false teeth by the time she was in her 40s, and she always was also had problems with her false teeth not fitting well. I just feel like, she's constantly just having issues with them. This lady is letting me know that she was a strong Protestant. And she was in that church. She was up in that church every Sunday and Wednesday. She's also letting me know that she liked to be matchy-matchy. Like she would wear pants. Towards the end of her going to church, she wore a lot of pants. Earlier days, she was all into the dresses. Also, she is showing me she liked to wear little jackets. And with her jackets, she would reach over to pull them like this. She's also showing me her jewelry always had to be matchy-matchy. She loved her matching jewelry. She was by herself, so she was either a widow.
Got a Dr. V.
Okay, very good.
Okay, Anna.
Dr. V, I'm about to ask you to go live. Thanks, Dee. Hi, Dr. V. How are you?
I'm good. You're going to hear my dogs in a second. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I went outside. I didn't expect to be on this. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second so I can get into a better spot.
Oh, you're good. Earlier, you could have heard my dogs barking. I don't know how long you've been on this live, but my dogs were cussing up a storm earlier.
Oh, I have 3 dogs, and we have our oldest dog with us, or our oldest daughter's dog with us too. So it's house full of dogs today.
That's interesting. Okay, there's something to that, but we'll also go back to it. Now, Dr. V, you said this sounds like your grandmother.
Yes.
Do you remember her taking, she had to reach across her to pull her jacket closed. Do you remember that?
Yes. She had a lot of issues. Yeah. She had a lot of, this is just bringing up a lot of memories of when she was older.
Did you ever have to have a mastectomy or?
She didn't, but she had someone close to her that did when I was a kid.
Okay, very good. Very good.
But yeah.
She's also showing me, so she was in pain. I'm in a lot of pain all of a sudden. Like my whole body is hurting.
Yeah.
I was trying to get to narrow it down. I was like, oh, screw it. I can't narrow it down. She's making my neck hurt. My lower back is hurting. My ankle is hurting. My stomach is hurting. She was in a lot of pain.
She was passing away from cancer. She had a cancer that most people don't pass away from. It's like the best cancer you can get.
Oh, she had lymphoma?
She had chronic lymphoblastic leukemia, right? It's a genetic leukemia that many of her siblings had. She had a sister that passed away from it. She had an acute version of it when she was younger. And it's something that I have to unfortunately go to a doctor about. I haven't been diagnosed officially with it, but it's something that's genetic that runs in our family, unfortunately.
Yeah, because I have an uncle who has it. He's had it for years, and I'm not saying he's fine because he's having to deal with a chronic illness, but no, you don't usually pass from it. Now, you remember her being very religious?
Yes. We didn't go every Sunday, we went Saturdays. So every Saturday it was religious. Every Saturday I had to wear a dress. She had to wear a dress. It was religiously every Saturday for 4:00 service for years and years, and we could not skip it. I don't even remember skipping it ever. We had to go.
Yes. I knew that I was in that church like like clockwork. I was there. I was assuming it was Sunday, but I will take Saturday. Most people, that was probably my ego kicking in. Most people go to church on Sunday, so I was just assuming that. Now, she is very much okay. Now she keeps wanting me to look at your Dr. V. Are you actually a medical doctor?
I am not. I would love to have been a medical doctor, but this is the closest I can get to it. I have a doctorate in education.
Okay, very good. Because she was teasing me. I was wondering why she was teasing me about having a doctor in the family. So
Oh.
you must not have very many PhDs in your family.
I'm the first one. I'm actually the first one in my family to go to college.
Oh. I'm not the first one in my family to go to college, but I don't know if we have any PhDs in our college. So our family. So congratulations.
Thank you.
I thought I was doing something when I got a master's degree.
That is something. That's great, though.
I don't know. I bow
I just
down to
wanna-
you. I'm telling you, whenever I finish my master's, I was like, nope, done.
I'm an overachiever. Unfortunately, I think it was a trauma response. I had to prove people wrong.
You know, I was about to tell you when you said you were an overachiever, I was going to say that's actually something that she's here to talk about. She's very proud of you and glad that you've done that. But she also says to stop being so hard on yourself.
Hmm. Yeah.
That sometimes, and it is what I'm about to tell you, I do understand it's difficult when you release that attachment to what drives you. And a lot of what drives you is overachievement, anxiety. I just have to keep going. I have to keep going. And when you lose your attachment to if that's what drives you, you do have to find something else to drive you. And
Yeah.
she is saying did you recently start yoga? She's showing me you doing yoga.
No, but my daughter has.
Very good. Okay, so your daughter has recently started yoga.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
He was attached to grandma's hip when grandma was alive. Was one of her favorite great grandchildren.
Very good. So that is why she's whenever so for you and for everyone watching, when I said, oh, she shows me you doing yoga, and then you said, no, it's my daughter, that means the spirit's trying to get me to someone else. She's trying to get me to your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She sends your daughter the butterflies. I don't know if your daughter has noticed them, but make sure she's paying attention to the butterflies. They can't be something like 2 miles down the road. They have to be one that lands on her car or gets really close to her, something that she notices all the time.
We were just in the pool a couple days ago, and there was a butterfly that was constantly around us. And I remember her making the comment, "Oh, the butterfly is back." Yeah.
Very good. I love that. Yes, your grandmother is taking responsibility for that. So just let her know that when she sees those like that, that is your grandmother getting close to her. Now, your daughter is she in school?
She is.
Has she finished her bachelor's yet?
She has not done. She's not in college. She's 16.
Oh, okay, very good.
Oh, you're probably talking about my oldest, my stepdaughter. She's not in school. She kind of finished her associates in a way.
No, we're talking about the one that is the yoga girl. So if it's your 16-year-old, that's the one we're talking about. Has your 16-year-old talked about what she wants to basically be when she grows up?
Ever since she was younger, ever since she got a computer and looked up black holes, I know the strangest thing, she's wanted to be an astrophysicist. She loves NASA. She loves the planet. She loves the moon and the stars. And then she's like, I'll settle for being a marine biologist.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Astrophysicist.
Yeah.
But I see her going on. Like, I see her being like her mama and going on with the education.
Good.
And if your daughter, so whenever I'm reading energy, there's free will. So now I'm telling you this, and I'm looking at the path of your daughter going to college and following her dreams and majoring in that.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to discover something. She's going to change the world and the way we look at the sky is what I'm hearing.
That's awesome.
Now, does she have free will and can she change it and do something else? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But if she did continue down the path of following her dreams of being an astrophysicist, and I see her, I didn't want to say it, but now your grandmother has shown it to me 3 times, so I will. I do see her. I don't know I guess you can get a PhD in that, but I'm seeing her continuing getting a PhD, and it's in her thesis, in her study that when she's writing her thesis, that's when she discovers something different. I don't know what it is. I don't
That's
know.
awesome.
Also, you're married.
I am.
You're okay. I don't think this is true. I'm just telling you what your grandmother is saying, and she's kind of teasing you. She's saying, leave that man alone. You're too hard on him. So I don't know if there's something you've been kind of hounding your husband about or getting on him about, but she's saying, and I would laugh to
Why not hound him on?
she's like, leave him alone. So she's just teasing you.
Oh,
Also, she's saying, take the vacation. Are y'all planning a European vacation?
I wish. In a couple weeks, we're going to the Cape. We live in Massachusetts, so we're going to spend like 5 days out at the Cape with the friends.
Oh my gosh, I was supposed to go out to that area this week, but
Oh,
plans change. I'll probably be out in that area in August. No,
Well,
this is out of the country.
we'll be there in August too.
Really? This is out of the country.
I definitely have thought about like, should we move out of the country? Probably not. I would love to go to Poland to kind of see where my roots are. I was brought up very Polish, but I recently discovered within the last, I don't know, 10 years or so, that we were actually Romani gypsies.
Oh, fun.
So I'd like to go and do that, but I don't know.
I'm not feeling you moving out of the country at all. I'm not feeling that.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I think maybe she's referring to my daughter wants to go to Korea when she graduates high school because she loves K-pop. I don't know if that's it.
No, it felt better like you traveling. It felt like you traveling. And when you were talking, because she said, just take the vacation, just take the vacation. And I was like, oh, where are we going? And she showed me flying over the pond. So that tells me that if you are feeling drawn, like you were having, you said, I kind of wanted to go to Poland. I kind of wanted to do this. If now things start dropping in, just know that's a synchronicity from spirit to live. I mean, you've made the right decisions. You have the income to do it. And she's saying to do it. Have some fun.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right. Thank you. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye. All right. That was kind of fun. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Don't forget tomorrow evening at 6, I'm having, is it 6 or 6:30? It's 6, right?
Yes.
Yeah, at 6. I'm having a free event. You do have to register on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, and click on events and register so you can get the Zoom link. It's going to be about the Divine Collective. You do not have to be a part of the Divine Collective to join it. I'm going to be doing some mediumship readings. Dee and someone else is going to do some card readings there. So come join us. I'm hearing the name, I want to say Liliana. All right, what else you got for me? So when I went to her and I was like, okay, what else you got for me? And she's looking at me like, you want more than a name? Yes, I do. I do want more than a name. I do. Okay, so this person is of Jewish descent. I don't know why they're leading with that, but it's a female. I'm sorry. It's a female. I'm hearing the name Liliana around them. They're letting me know that they are of Jewish descent, practicing Jewish descent. Very good. She's also letting me know that she's from the East Coast. It feels like Upper East, Northeast part of the United States. She either had her hair short or she had it up. I just feel the need to get my hair off of my collar. So as I'm doing this, she's like, honey, that looks good on you. You should do that. Yeah, no, Christy is not good about putting up her hair. I'm not good at that. I cannot do updos, just so we're clear. Can't do it. She is showing me that she was also from a very like working class family. They were hard workers. They were not showy. They might have had money, but they were not showy. She's saying we worked in class, we worked hard. She is showing me like kind of wanting a deal on everything. She's showing me going into the butcher and buying her meat and bickering with him about the price. She was very, very conscientious of every penny she spent. She's showing me living in that classic. I've never really visited the Northeast, but she is showing me living in the classic walk up. I don't know that that's what I heard from her. Walk up, like you're going up these stairs. I only see it on shows. Like I said, I don't even know if that's the way it actually looks there, but you're going up these steps and you go into your apartment. And she walked everywhere. This lady is showing me that, I don't know, why are you showing me walking? Did you ever drive? She said there was no need to. So I'm not saying she couldn't drive, but she just never did it. She is showing me, did you get something, Dee?
No, not yet. I'm just putting it out there.
Oh, but you looked up like you were getting something from Spirit.
Yeah, sorry.
No, Dee's fibbing to me. She's not telling me. What'd you get?
No, I didn't. There was a police that just went by.
There's a spirit in your apartment.
Again?
I thought I was telling her something because I thought she was noticing the spirit in her apartment. So when I tapped in, I was like, what is Dee getting? And she's like, oh, nothing. I was like, no, there's a spirit in your apartment. And she's like, again. Did one of your neighbors recently pass?
Oh, Coco died. Okay.
Who died?
Coco, my neighbor. She had a heart attack and she's been living for 4 days now. They didn't expect that. Okay, you picked it up. Thanks.
Do you know that for sure, or you're just assuming?
No, I'm just feeling it now that you say it.
Okay, very good. So, Joseph, right when you said that, police showed up on her street.
But that's what I saw was the police. That's why.
With her husband being military, do you ever get people that visit? I get all kinds of people that visit, so it doesn't necessarily have to do with my husband being military. So what Dee is talking about is, I said, there's a spirit in your apartment. And she says, oh, such and such must have passed. And I was like, what are we talking about? And I said, I asked, did your neighbor pass? And she's like, oh, her neighbor had a heart attack, but she's been hanging on for a little while. And so she thinks it's her neighbor. Okay, now let's go back to the spirit that I have here, now that we got distracted with the spirit that was in Dee's house, but now we know who it is. So there we go. Don't you have to go, Dee?
No. I told the girl I'll be late.
Okay, very good. This will be the last one. Okay. I have this spirit. I'm hearing the name Liliana around her. She's letting me know that she was of Jewish descent. She was from the Northeast. She lived in a walk up. Thank you, Christine Anna. They were working class and they might have had money, but she showed me being very conscientious of all the money she spent, like every penny she could account for, and that she would just bicker with everyone about how much she paid for everything. She showed me going to the butcher, just buying things at the street vendors. She was going to bicker with everyone. Okay. She's also letting me know that she was practicing Jewish. That makes a difference. She feels like she would have been a great aunt energy. Does this person sound familiar to anyone? Oh, hair up. She was showing me her hair was always, what is that, like a bubble? That was cute. She always had her hair up. It was either really short or she had it up. She didn't like it down like this. Hello. Hello, Miss Ashley. Thank you. I know, bubblegum. All right, I'm going to recap one more time. We'll see if we can get this spirit claimed. So listen up. I hear the name Liliana around this person. It feels like a great aunt type energy. She was of Jewish descent. She's letting me know she was a practicing Jewish person. She was from the Northeast part of the United States, and she lived in what looks like one of those classic walk-ups that you see on TV. And very working class. She's showing me that they might have, even though they had money, they were very working class. She was very particular about how much money she spent. She was going to argue with everyone. She's showing me going to the butcher, street vendor. She was just going to complain about every penny that came out. She's also showing me always having her hair up. It was either short or up, because it's definitely feels like she like had it up. She's also showing me she was really good at, I don't know if this is a roast or a brisket. She had this specialty dish that she made, and her family was one of these schedules. We've never done this. I'd probably make it easier on myself. Like on Mondays they cooked this, Tuesdays they cooked this, and one of her specialties was this roast or this brisket piece of meat. Did you ever do that, Dee, where Mondays you cooked this, Tuesdays?
No.
Me either. I probably would have been less hassle if I had that ongoing routine and people knew what to expect. All right. Does the spirit fit anyone? All right. It doesn't look like we're going to get the spirit claimed, and I hate to leave alive without having your husband cooks every night. That's very nice. Yes, that's very nice. I hate to leave alive with the spirit not being claimed, but we are going to have to, because I have somewhere to be, and so does Dee. So we will just have to leave this spirit unclaimed. I hate to do that. Gosh, I think I've only done it a few times in the many years that I've done lives, but we're going to have to do it today. All right. I want to thank everyone for joining me. If y'all want to join my free event that I have everyone that I'm having tomorrow night, please do that. It's going to be at 6 o'clock. I'm going to be doing some reading. Dee's going to be doing some cards. There's another person going to be doing some cards there. You go to my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, and it's under events. All right. Thank y'all. Have a good day.